So folks, you're looking out on Judson Avenue, right across from the department where we started last week. Here's the horticulture department, and on the fence in front of me, I have, it's actually kind of a sad sample. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but we have a sample of the Hardenbergia violacea. We're with this today. We're introducing a huge family of plants, the Fabaceae, the legumes, in short, the pea family, also called the pea family quite often. And actually, there's quite a bit to talk about on family and family names here. I'll give more on the instructor notes in the module. But in short, Fabaceae is what you should use on the quizzes. But understand that the family name Leguminosae, which is sort of the old family name, is actually considered a synonym or an equivalent. For a while it was dismissed. The name was regarded as archaic, and now they've said, oh no, you can use Leguminosae again, and so those are two valid names, but probably stick more with the more up-to-date form, Fabaceae. Now, all that said, these belong to a subfamily. When you look at the legumes, I mean, it's a huge family and diverse family, and the flowers, which is one of the ways we usually categorize or identify a plant as belonging to a particular family. The flowers can look very different within the pea family. They're very different styles. This is one that has a so-called butterfly form flower. They call it the Papilionoidea, and that is the Papilionoidea is a subfamily within the pea family, within the Fabaceae, and they have these, I don't know, they look like a butterfly to me, but that's the form of these flowers, and I'm not going to take time here to dissect that. And by the way, while we're looking at these, you can see those unique little green spots on the flower of the Hardenbergia. This is one of the identifying characteristics, but at any rate, whether they're purple, white, green spots or otherwise, they have that papillion style flower that put them in that particular subfamily. Anyway, that's enough about the family for now. But anyway, this particular species, the Hardenbergia violacea, has the leaf is it occurs singly. It's one solid leaf. It has an entire margin. There's a closely related species, Comptoniana, looks at first glance just like this thing. It's a vine, just like Hardenbergia, but the leaves are divided into threes. It's a sort of a trifoliate leaf, so quite a little bit different than what we see here. So that'll help you identify this species. This, like I mentioned, this is kind of a pathetic specimen. It's growing in kind of a shaded spot, this big old uke up here, and even this buckeye, this little California buckeye is shading this thing, so it's not getting the sun that it wants. If you look online, let's see, one of our students posted, at least in one of the classes, posted a better specimen of this that you might see in the discussion. But anyway, we usually do expect something a little bit more thrifty and vigorous than this if it's in sun. I will post actually a short clip of a really robust Hardenbergia. Happens to be the white form growing near campus that I'll post as well here. But anyway, this usually is a pretty vigorous broadleaf evergreen vine native to Australia. We would typically give it, once it's established, infrequent water. And the important thing about this is making sure that it has good drainage. If it's not well drained, it can go south. In fact, I have had experience in more than one situation where these have just all of a sudden up and died. Great one day, and then just just gone the next. Some sort of vascular wilt gets a hold of it, and that's it. So I'm not sure exactly what pathogen might be involved there, but I know that if you have poor drainage, you may be asking for that kind of sudden failure. So just be aware of that. You may want to advise clients. It's one of the things that can happen, but often we'll get decades of really worry-free performance from this plant. It's pretty pest-free, and really beautiful color in the early spring. And I've suggested the light, full sun, light shade is, I'd go with this. This is grown for the flowers. Once the bloom passes, this thing just sort of disappears. It fades into the background, and you just don't notice it or think about it until it's in bloom again, and then we enjoy it seasonally. So anyway, Hardenbergia, violacea, kind of a landscape staple, one that you'll see, and certainly brightens up the springtime. All right, I'll leave it at that.